Hey everyone, my name is Darius Woods. I'm a staff attorney at the Atlanta Legal Aid Society and an Equal Justice Works Fellow funded by the Home Depot and Eversheds Sutherland. Basically, my fellowship is surrounded around predatory housing and predatory financing in the housing market. Our communities, African American communities, are the ones that are targeted for these predatory financing transactions. A predatory loan, some common characteristics of a predatory loan is high interest rates. If you have an extremely high interest rate, a 10% interest rate, that's not really standard at this time. So more standard of an interest rate is between 4, maybe even 6%. So that's the first time. What's your interest rate? Another sign of a predatory loan is what is the security instrument say? So in a regular mortgage, you get two things. You get a promissory note, and that's your promise to pay. And then there's a security deed, and that security deed is a lien on your property. It's just securing your promise to pay. And predatory documents, they usually don't contain these two instruments. They may have a promissory note, and then they may have something like a contract for deed, where it will say land installments contract. But that's not a security deed. So I think common characteristics of a predatory loan is that they just don't look like traditional loans. And if you'd like to know what a traditional loan looks like in advance, just go to Fannie Mae's website and look for their standard security deed or security instrument. And also, if you're about to get a home loan and you want to talk to an attorney or someone who may be an expert in this, and whoever you're dealing with, so your potential lender advises you not to talk to anyone, that's a sign that it may be something in that loan that is pretty predatory. So those are things that you got to focus on. But the things that I would say look out for is, lease with an option to own, land installment sales contracts or land contracts or contract for deeds, seller finance mortgages, especially with wraparounds. Those three things, and if you're able to identify those three things, you're going to be able to identify a good portion of what could be predatory. Because so if you're dealing with a reputable lender, then it's more likely than not your loan isn't going to be predatory. If someone is sending you mailings saying we can help you, they're not going to help you for free. It's usually a motive behind their help, and that includes some type of payment or something. It's usually a form of payment, or you're giving them something in return. And that's why they're soliciting you in the first place. And even if you see a sign posted on the light pole that says, hey, we can help you in your foreclosure, that's someone soliciting for your service, or soliciting to provide you services that may not be the right type of services, specifically when we exist, Atlanta Legal Aid, and HUD certified housing counselors exist to provide you these same services for free. So I would always recommend seeing if you can get those same exact services for free. And if they're bankruptcy services, make sure you're just dealing with a reputable bankruptcy firm. And you can call us and ask us for recommendations if that is the case. But I would say there are loan modification programs or loss mitigation programs that you can apply for where you're at imminent risk of default. So it's best to get on it ahead of time. If you feel, you should also contact our office if you feel like you've been taken advantage of in financing in a predatory loan. If you feel like you've been taken advantage of in a home sales scam or a home purchase scam. If you have specific tax issues, potentially facing a tax foreclosure, and you're curious about how to deal with that. If a relative of yours has passed away and you inherited their property, but the mortgage company won't communicate with you or give you any information about that property, that's a good time to contact our office. So whenever you're dealing with something, an issue regarding home ownership that you feel you don't know where to go, and you just want some general advice about home ownership and maintaining the home, because our priorities are keeping people in their homes and saving their equity, that's when you can contact our office.